Hello English learners, this is Michael from ewmichael.com. So today let's talk about the British accent. So this is without a doubt the number one question I get asked online. People ask me, how can I improve my British accent? It's always difficult to answer this question because of course I don't remember learning my accent. However, I do have some advice for you that we can look at today to help you improve. But first of all, if you're wondering why you need to speak with a British accent, well, you don't. There are some reasons why you might want to though. One reason could be if you have a job with British people and maybe you don't want them to think of you as a foreigner. Another reason is to be understood clearly. If you work on your accent, whether it's American or British or something else, it will help people understand you much better. But please keep in mind that everyone has a different accent. No one has the perfect accent. In my opinion, all accents are beautiful. They are a symbol, a sign of where you're from, and you should be proud of that. So never be discouraged by the way you talk. Okay. But if you do want to improve your British accent, then let's start with the sounds. So first of all, let's look at the R sound. A huge difference between American English and British English is the R sound. Americans tend to pronounce the R quite strongly, whereas us Brits, we almost don't pronounce it. When the R is used in a word after a vowel, it stretches the vowel. Take a look at this example. Cat and cart. So you'll notice the first vowel, A, is very short, but then when we add an R, it becomes R, not just A. Here are some more examples of British words with R. Car, farm, and here. So see if you can repeat after me and practice those sounds. And maybe think of some more words that might include those sounds as well. The other sound I want to look at is the T sound. And it's another really big difference between American and British English. People from across the pond, that's the USA, will often pronounce the T almost like a D. Rather than saying butter, they will say butter. Little bit like that. But whereas in British, the T is much more strong. Let's look at some examples again. Butter, Peter, better, water. And again, a lot of these words have R's in as well. So you can hear the T sound and the sound at the end. So keep practicing those sounds. Once you feel like you're more comfortable with them, let's try some techniques to improve your accent. So one technique is simply to listen to people speak. Listen to TV, movies, radio, talk to British people. Listen very carefully to how they speak and watch the way their mouth moves. A helpful technique known as shadowing is when you repeat the words after someone says them. So you could try it in this video if you want. After I say a sentence, pause the video and see if you can repeat the same sentence and try to mimic, to copy my pronunciation. If you really want to see how you're doing, I would highly recommend recording your own voice. This can feel a little awkward, but it's a really good idea because sometimes your voice sounds completely different to how you think. So listen back to your voice and see if there's any areas you can improve. My final piece of advice is maybe a little bit less about accent and more about the word choice. So again, let's look at the difference between American and British. The chances are you probably know a lot of American words, because that's the most common English generally. But if you want to be more easily understood in the UK, or you just want to be more British, because why wouldn't you? Then it's a good idea to remember these words. So here are some examples. In England, we say jumper, but in the US, they say sweater. And that would be something like this. In England, we say mobile phone. In America, they say cell phone. Here's some more examples. So I'll say the British first and then the American word. Rubbish, trash. Trainers, sneakers. Chips, fries. Flat, apartment. So there are many, many examples like this, and you can probably find a long list on Wikipedia or on the internet. But if you do say the wrong word, don't worry. British people generally understand all the American words, and Americans will understand most British words. So thank you very much for watching this video today. I hope you found it useful, as always. So your homework is to practice your best British accent. Let me know how it goes. If you like the video, of course, don't forget to like it or leave a comment. I'm always happy to see your comments, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.